Dadas, sin fundamentos científicos ni sociales, que mantienen la destrucción y evitan el desarrollo. Así hemos visto a abogados fracasados que impusieron sus quimeras en conceptos de agronomía, arquitectura e ingeniería, en los que imprimieron el mismo fracaso que caracterizó a su práctica legal. La vida es un constante.
All over the Realizadas por técnicos de imagen, según una investigación publicada el miércoles en la revista Nature. Soy Patricia Smith para Noticias 1440.
Una oferta de empleo.
Si está buscando empleo, prepárese para Hire Day Orlando, el 6 de abril de 11 a.m. a 3 p.m. con más de 130 compañías en el año.
Medicare para el año 2023 hay planes que están devolviendo hasta 164. Dándole año 407-614-7253, 407-614-7253.
Cuando quieras preparar una comida especial de tu... Si no quieres cocinar, recuerda que en nuestro deli servimos comida preparada como en casa. Siempre contigo, Florida Central. Saluda Marisa Beltrán, directora ejecutiva del único medio impreso de la Florida Central con 41 años sirviendo a nuestra comunidad. El periódico La Prensa. Los invito a buscarlo toda la semana y a seguirnos en nuestra plataforma digital a través de... Porque la prensa...
Siempre primero.
Noon, highs around 90. Back into the 80s by the drive home, 70s after sundown, low. We've got rain back on the radar Saturday, sticking around into next week and cooling us down to highs around 80. Your latest Answer Forecast, I'm Dave DeRica.
Do you dream of having income right through retirement? You can make that dream a reality. Contact Michael Easton at Fellowship Financial. Michael is an income specialist. Call Fellowship Financial today at 407-949-5888. Investment advisory services offered through Fellowship Investment Advisors, a registered investment advisor.
The Hugh Hewitt Show. Now, AM 950 and FM 94.9. The Answer. Portions of the following program may contain pre-recorded material.
Morning, glory, America. Bonjour, hi, Canada. Happy Holy Thursday to you. The Guardians are atop the American League Central, so I'm a happy man. They managed to get away. They got out of a jam yesterday. And the best thing about being on the West Coast is actually being able to hear West Coast games in real time. So the Guards were up taking on the Oakland A's, and they took 3 out of 4 from the Mariners and 2 out of 3 from the A's. So when you open the season with 7 games on the road, and you come back atop the American League Central by a half game over the pesky Twins, and I might add Scott Bertram a game and a half above the White Sox. Tigers are 2-4. Royals are 1-5. I love the American League Central Division. I'm talking to people about Donald Trump. I've covered the news in the first hour. Now I want to hear from you. 1-800-520-1234. Bill Barr, who is, if I see him, I stop and I listen to him. His memoir and Michael Pompeo's memoir are the 2 best memoirs thus far of the Trump years because they're from the agencies not Vice President Pence's, which comes from inside the Oval and the second office, but that's a kind of a cloister. If you're out there at the agency or the State Department with Mike Pompeo, or you're out there with Bill Barr at the Department of Justice, you're really in the thick of it. And I'm looking forward to talking to Attorney General Barr about this at some point. I think he is absolutely a fabulous speaker and assessment. But here he's talking about Todd Blanche, cut number 2.
What about these attorneys, and what about the choice to bring in Todd Blanche, who people see on the left-hand side of the screen? We're getting a couple different images in here. As I said, very limited ability to take any photos in there. He left Cadwalader, his firm where he was a partner. He said he could not, something along the lines of, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to do this, to handle this. Why do you think he says that?
Because he hasn't worked with Trump before.
Lawyers, you think he'll be sorry? Is that what you're saying?
Lawyers inevitably are sorry for taking on assignments with them. They either spend a lot of time before grand juries or depositions themselves.
And think about the implications of this.
This is Alan Dershowitz. Don't go right in there. I got to tell you, that's a very funny line by Bill Barr. He has been the United States Chief Law Enforcement Officer, and he has had to deliver hard truths to the former president. And so the former president doesn't like either of his 2 attorney generals, Jeff Sessions or Bill Barr, because Jeff Sessions made a monumental error when he recused himself and allowed the Mueller thing to spring like Athena without the wisdom from the head of Zeus, which was James Comer and the Steele dossier. But I do understand, and I have heard a lot of lawyers don't want to represent the former president. He's a very difficult client. And I fired a few clients in my day. If I had a client who just simply would not do what I told them they had to do, goodbye. I have only represented in court 1 criminal defendant in 40 years of law practice. I graduated in 1983 from the University of Michigan Law School. And in 40 years, in court once, in the criminal courts, I was talking with my old dean, Matt Harlow, yesterday, and we were talking about the Department of Justice and about prosecutors. I went into the courtroom. I didn't even know which side to stand on. I went over to the prosecutor and I said, help me out, pal. I'm an endangered species and wetlands lawyer, and I'm here because the son of a friend on my church session is in trouble. And good prosecutors will help out dummies like me who show up in they don't want you to screw up everything by going full my cousin Vinny. I might go full my cousin Vinny if Dwayne's on trial someday. Dwayne, well, can I represent you if you're on trial someday?
No, but you can represent my 2 Utes.
No, don't want to do that. I just want to represent you full Joe Pesci style.
I just like the 2 Utes line.
Yeah, I got to rewatch the movie. I got 2 movies to rewatch. I'm batching for a few days, and so I got to watch My Favorite Year and My Cousin Vinny.
Well, no, you really don't have to watch My Favorite Year.
I love My Favorite Year.
Well, I understand that, but you still don't have to watch it.
I do. I think I got to watch it. All right, let me go back to talk to Richard in Wisconsin. Boy, did you guys screw up. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Hugh. Great to talk to you. I love your show. I listen as often as I can.
Where are you listening in Wisconsin?
I'm from Eau Claire.
Okay, I am on in Eau Claire.
I'm just a stone's throw from the Mississippi River that separates Minnesota and Wisconsin.
I have been to Eau Claire. I have driven across that bridge. I have gone across the mighty Mississippi. I swam the Mississippi when I was younger, but I just drive there.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I'm a Minnesota native, but it's good to be from Minnesota, so now I live in Eau Claire, but I'm headed back to Minnesota with a new job. But,
well, watch out for a guy named Dwight Rabus. Very dangerous man.
Okie doke. I'll take that on advisement. I am fed up with the Republicans, especially the rhinos. I am fed up with people that are never Trumpers. Trump has good qualities. Trump has bad qualities, just like all of us. I think everyone running for political office needs to undergo the same DOT physical that we make our truck drivers undergo. If they can pass it, they can run for national office. See that state.
Well, Richard, that's unconstitutional. You're a conservative, right? You believe in the Constitution.
I do believe in the Constitution.
All right, the Constitution specifies the requirements for running for president. You'd be born in the United States, you'd be a citizen of the United States, and that you'd be over the age of, I think, 35. I think that's it. That's it. You can't add to the Constitution.
Well, I think we need to add to the Constitution then that you have to be able to pass a DOT physical.
All right, Richard, I appreciate it. I do, but we're not going to do that. I mean, would you spend all that time passing a constitutional amendment? Because it's not going to pass. It's never going to get through.
Well, that's why we need a convention of the states as well.
Oh, no. I am Mr. Never. We will get the long march of the left through the institutions. They will take control of us. No. My friend Mark Levin, the genius that he is. And I got lots of friends in the Convention of the States movement. No, not me. I do not want anywhere near that, because it will not work. We will lose this silver frame that protects the apple of gold, which is the Declaration of Independence. Jan in Florida, 1-800-520-1234. Hi, Jan.
Hey, good morning. My question about Trump is probably trivial. Well, it is trivial, but I'm always struck by no one talking about his morals. He obviously cheats on his wife, and I guess that's okay.
Jan, everybody talks about his morals all the time.